Hi everybody. This is my Leftist Tears tumbler that I received free from the Daily Wire when I subscribed to their podcast. Now, they've come out with a new one, and likely they've done that because this one has had some problems. The very first problem was their lid. Within the first couple months, their lid broke and cracked. The cool thing was a 20-ounce replaceable Yeti tumbler lid fits it perfectly. Second problem is much more evident. You can see the powder coating is crumbling and coming off. Now I'm pretty rough on these mugs. I use them at work. I have them in my truck. They get tossed around. So what I've decided to do is to resurrect this tumbler. And in the process, I'm going to give it some color and redo the whole thing, top to bottom. I have my cricut vinyl cutter that I'm going to replace the labeling with. I'm going to put a little bit of artwork and some color on it, and I'm going to walk everyone through that with this video. So stay tuned, watch how it goes, and I don't care if you subscribe or not. Here we go. So I've designed some artwork, kind of a hammer and sickle inside of a teardrop, and we're going to give her a go at cutting out a vinyl sticker with the cricut. It's a good sign, it's moving. And okay, so the artwork came out pretty good. I wasn't sure. And now I'm going to print the text. Let's see, I need to move it over so it doesn't put it in the same space as the artwork. And let it continue. Push the little button on the unit. I won't leave the video run while it's printing that off, but I will give a little tutorial on how to transfer that to the transferable paper. So we'll be right back. So here's the artwork. I don't know if you can see that, but the cricut has cut it out. What I want to keep is the positive of the hammer and sickle and the negative of the teardrop. So first thing we got to do is find a corner and eliminate the outside because I want the negative. Seems like if you give that a little bit of a roll, you can separate the vinyl from the paper. Not sure if you can see this. Not sure if this is even going to make it into the video. But there we go. So I'm going to peel back a really steep angle and hold down my tear drop. That didn't, not too bad. It didn't want to go at first. We'll see. I will tell you that is not as clean a cut as the text. And it even looks a little fuzzy. So not quite sure, but I think if I can hold it down with my thumbnail, I can almost have to tear it. I don't know how that's gonna go with the powder coating, but we'll see. Yeah, it's a little disappointing. I suppose it's because it's an image. Alright, left a little bit of a tail there. Whoa. So, there's my teardrop. Now I think I'm going to get my X-Acto knives for the hammer and sickle. And we'll bring it right back. So my goal here is to remove the hammer and sickle from my artwork for my Leftist Tears Tumbler. I've switched to my X-Acto set, and I'm thinking the way I might actually end up redoing this. I'm thinking the way I set it up didn't give me a clean cut, because it even looked a little fuzzy on the computer, but just assumed that was the way that it looked. But maybe this X-Acto is going to, it's almost like it just like notched it instead of cut it. But I'm not giving up yet. It seems to be coming off. With a little bit of trouble. There we go. So right. So there's the top part of the hammer. We'll get the bottom part of the hammer. Alright, bottom part of the hammer. Now we'll switch to the sickle. And hopefully, because that turns into a point, I'm sure there's going to be some cricut people screaming out there for what I did wrong here. But I guess that's why they make X-Acto knives. Alright, well, I gave it a cut. Whoa. Alright. So, it's a little fuzzy, but actually I think that might actually look good when I powder coat it. So, there's my Leftist tier. I have my transfer tape here. Dog's growling at something. And we'll transfer to the transfer tape. Perfect. And there we go. So it's white on white. I'm sure it's hard to see, but there is my artwork to go on the back side of the tumbler, and my Leftist tiers to replace the Leftist tier. It's super large. Leftist tiers go there. Artwork go here. Now the fun part starts. I'm gonna go out to the shop, get this thing sandblasted. We'll get some powder coat, some red on it. Then we'll go black. Put my stickers right in the cup, and I'll turn you back on when we get out to the shop. Okay, so we're out in the shop. Things get kind of loud out here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the old Leftist Tears tumbler in the blaster. Get my motorcycle footboard out of there, and I'm going to shut up, turn the sandblaster on, and try to stay out of your way. If you want to kill the volume on your computer, then now would be a good time to do it. Goodbye, Daily Wire. Oh no, there go my Leftist tears. You can see how that's going. regular sand on it, sandpaper, and kind of still see where the old Leftist tears were. We'll get rid of that and bring it right back. Okay, so the mug is all cleaned up, alcoholed it up, and now I'm going to apply my red. I don't need to apply red everywhere because it's just going to be for the graphics. So I want to get good coverage where the graphics are going to be. Also, I want the lip to be clear or to be stainless. I don't want to be putting my lips on powder coating. So I'll probably turn my pressure up a little bit when I go to the black. But for the red, I'm good. So that's good enough. I think we're ready. We'll hang the gun up. Now what I'm going to do is wipe down the lip because that's going to remain stainless after I get that on there. So we'll move over to the oven. Oven is warmed up and ready to go. So here we go. In the oven, Eastwood powder coat is 20 minutes. So we'll get the timer going. And we're going 20 minutes. We'll start the video back when the timer goes off. Alright, so the red is done. I've let it cool down, and now what we'll do is we'll put stickers on it and start with the black. Alright, so we have the red. Now I want to have a stainless lip around here so that I'm not drinking off of a powder coated portion. So I've got some high temp tape. And I really want it to be like flush. Want it to be flush with the bottom, but I also need to get a good ground for the powder coater. So, gonna wrap it right on this. I don't want to mess up my sticker, which I look like I'm about to. Oh. Let's get these out of here. Oh my goodness. Alright, get that sticker out of there. Get this one out of here. Okay, so get some high temp tape around the lip so that I have a nice stainless edge when I drink without the without the lid. It's a new roll. So I should have cut the beginning off it. I will now. Alright. And we'll wrap it around the very bottom. Give it a quick cut. Take a good look at it. So I'll have a nice clean edge. Now let's go with a nice big spot of red. Oh, my L's gone. Oh, there it is. I almost had an Leftist tears tumbler. Boy, that is stuck on there good. Well, all I can say is this is kind of the way shit goes. We'll get the L. It's got a little crease in it. I hate to have to reprint those. I'm gonna do everything I can to get this on here back exactly where it was, just to prevent having it. Okay, I think it's close enough. I'm sure I'll see it off, but gonna pick a good spot. Leftist tears. I'm not gonna do any kind of measuring. I'm eyeballing it. Now, as easy as that L came off, this should be left on pretty good. Alright. Alright. It's a lot bigger than the Daily Wire Leftist tears. And now I probably covered up my artwork with something. And I stuck it to my plate too. Let's make sure I can get this off. All right. We'll go directly across. And again, I'm not going to measure. I'm going to eyeball it and stick it on there. And then peel it off. Peel off the... All right. So, there is my artwork. There is my text. And I think we're ready to go powder coat black. I will shut the camera off, take it in the back of the shop. Up with black powder and connect the air. I got the fan running in the back, so we're protected. And oh, that air is a lot better than when I did the red. Let's get the oven going. Some weird bubbling on this, I hope. Look at that. It is going to work its way out. But I think what I'm going to do is get that in the oven. Let it run out and then powder coat over a warmer product. It's old powder, so I hope that it's not bad, but I don't know enough about powder. I'm going to kill the camera and pop it in the oven, and we'll see how it comes out. Alright, well, I cured for a couple of minutes, and now I'm going to pull the stickers. Alright, so I peeled off the stickers, and there's my text, and there's my artwork. I'm going to use some alcohol to try to get the glue off from the vinyl stickers, and then I'm gonna cure it for a full 20 minutes in the oven. Once it's done, we'll take it out and show you the final product. Okay, here is the finished product. The Resurrection on the Daily Wire Leftist Tears Tumbler. Larger text. Some graphic artwork on the back. All powder coated, complete. My Yeti lid we talked about earlier. I have a little bit of red powder coating that didn't get wiped off, but I'll hit that with some sandpaper. And I'll be using this tomorrow at work. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.